Hello and welcome to the Part-Time Nerd. I'm your host Fenix, and today we're running Ascalonian Catacombs, the Story Mode. Once again, I'm joined by my guild to help me out with this run. They're very handy, and I have Reagle on Skype with me to help out.
Howdy doody.
Oh, I completely walked past Ritlock. Whoops. So the first thing you want to do is talk to Ritlock, so he opens the door.
Oh yes, Story Mode has a lot of cutscenes.
We're going to skip them all. Alright, so for this first room, it's different than the Explorable mode. What you're actually doing in this room is opening up all the sarcophagi in order to find the one with a boss in it. That way the door in the other end of the room, over there that's locked, opens. Now if you're with a little lesser geared group or lesser leveled group, don't open a whole ton of these at the same time. No, Neo is not in one of these. Omega's asking me if Neo's in one of these sarcophagi. He might be, you never know. But don't open all of them at the same time, as each one spawns stuff. You don't want to overwhelm your party. We're a little more
So what Fenix
tanky.
is telling me is I should open them all at the same time right now.
Stop it! Don't do it! Oh, boss is here. We have him. Alright, so we have a ton of spider hatchlings. We better deal with these first, because Reagle likes to be a jerk.
Not a jerk, just I'm trigger happy, man. If I can click more, I'll do it. Gotta keep that APM up.
It's okay, you got downed. Total revenge. Karma.
Oh, I know.
Alright, so we'll take out that monk first, because that monk can heal him. And then you want to kill the actual boss. The boss, Nappa here, very easy to kill. Just watch for his AoE knockdown. There it is, the little jump in the air smash and knocks everyone back, as well as his giant smash, which he powers up for several seconds. If you can't dodge that, there's no hope for you. Meanwhile, Omega's a boss, so he can just take it, it's fine.
It takes him a few episodes to charge up until he finally swings.
I had an itch on my nose and I stopped auto-attacking. Apparently if you don't click the auto-attack many times, it just doesn't stay.
Happens from time to time.
This next room is a trap room, so on the left here you want to pull this chain to deactivate the trap so you can actually fight the mobs in here without getting skewered several times. Oh yeah, I can spin too. Take that, Reagle. Except I can't move when I do it. I'm not that skilled. I don't have the fancy footwork.
I have the ballerina skills.
The ballerina skills. I don't think I want those skills. I'm quite good without them, actually.
Have you seen it? I can do a triple Salcow. Watch this.
The fact that you know the name of it worries me, buddy.
Us Canadians, our hockey and our
fair enough.
Our figure skating is very important to us.
Well, you gotta remember, most hockey players, don't they learn?
They actually do a lot of figure skating.
Just so they can learn to, deke around and get around real easily on the ice.
Watching Tai Domi do a double.
I can do a quad.
Into a faceplant. That is one of the animations within this game.
Into a faceplant. So here's another trap room. Just as before, you want to run for the chain, which is on the right-hand side here. When you do, it'll spawn another gold. There it is. Kill it and res anyone who got skewered along the way. Now, the reason you're killing her is you need the boulders she is defending. So we're going to kill her off and grab the boulders, because there's a pressure plate in the other room that opens the door to the next part of the dungeon for us. Oh, only enough room for one archer in this place. Let me show you. I'm going to spin. Yeah! I was always so jealous of your spinning, Reagle. I always wanted to do it, then I found it. Oh! I just got kicked in the face for my spinning. I'm not allowed to spin anymore.
Just gotta get out of the way in time. Gotta get out of the way.
But I can't move when doing it. Anyways, grab a boulder, run back to the next room, find the pressure plate, and place your rock on it. It's that shining little piece of rock right there. So you want to walk up, drop it there, and walk through the door. There's a bunch of gargoyle heads in this room we're going to take out, because they are a complete and utter pain. They're all over the rooms, as you can see. There's also a trigger in the room up on the left there that you want to hit. A little chain on the right-hand side there. So I'm going to run in and trigger that real quick.
Yes, look forward to it. This is the Dungeon of Buildings. You have to kill a lot of structures and buildings within this dungeon.
I still hate how you can't crit off a structure. It's total garbage. If you walk up to a building and knock out a supporting pillar, that's considered a critical hit. Come on. Alright? It's like you aim for the head or the heart, like of a person when you're in combat. Yeah, you aim for the supporting pillar, that should count as a critical. You should be able to crit off structures. So a couple mobs do spawn up the stairs. You want to take them out. And then move on down and continue your walking. Or hobbling, as Aiden's doing, because he got crippled. Poor guy. Now, in this room, the Graveling Burrow spawns on the right side, I believe, Reagle?
That's correct.
Awesome. Perfect. Alright, let's take out this thing. Take this out and the door will open.
How that makes sense, I don't know.
There's a button under it. There's got to be. Ritlock's attempting to be helpful. It's just not working out. He's an NPC. He never will be known as helpful. Oh, not
That's
a mesmer.
okay. I hear this is one of the only dungeons with a useful NPC coming up.
Which one?
Air, actually.
Oh.
I find her quite useful.
Well, that's because she doesn't run in and die.
Exactly, she stays out of the way.
Still useless, sort of. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she doesn't run in and die, but I want you guys to watch her for a second. Look how slowly she fires her arrows. No, she's speeding up, actually. Nope, now she's just standing there, watching. There we go, now she fired. Sometimes she takes more time about thinking her shot. Less useless. Ah, there we go. Perfect way of putting it.
Less useless, yeah, there you go. If you rank her 1 out of 10, and then all other NPCs are like 0 out of 10, so it's like just a little bit above them.
I'll give her a 2, just because she comes with a dog. Yeah, I'll give her a 2.
Okay.
The dog isn't doing anything but standing there, but he looks cool, so we'll give her a 2. And another cinematic. We're going to skip that and continue along our wonderful little road here. Now, if you notice these little ghosted blue dots on the ground there, whenever you walk up to one of those, they do spawn ghosts. Try not to be that guy that walks up to every single one and aggroes it when it's unnecessary.
Now, we've made it to the middle of the dungeon here, yeah?
Yeah, we are at Faux Fire's Heart. This is where the next gold spawns, an Ascalonian Lieutenant. He also spawns a bunch of vets to help him out. Take him out, kill him, nothing hard. If you notice all the little blue spots on the ground, he's going to summon a whole bunch of stuff to try and kill us. I don't believe every single one of them's a mob, but...
Pretty close, pretty close.
Yeah, he summons a lot of trash. There we go. Throw stuff around the room here.
Their spirits are weak.
We have more resolve. This guy's same sort of as the first boss you fought in the dungeon. He's got a couple really easy to spot moves. I believe he has a jump smash as well as he winds up his hammer for a good several seconds. Easy to spot, just be careful.
Being the first path available to any player, they made this path really user-friendly.
Yeah. We're burning through them because we are all level 80, we are all geared. You can still do this when you hit level 30. It's actually not that difficult, it still is pretty easy. You just got to know the mechanics and what to dodge. So for example, in this guy, he may one-shot you because you're exactly level 30, but just don't get hit. It's a very slow mechanic. Now when he dies, I believe Adalburn spawns right next to the chest. There he is, King Adalburn himself. Cinematic, we're just going to skip it. If I open my map now, I'm going to show you 3 things are going to spawn. The Hall of Murals, the Votive Cathedral, and Lover's Crypt. All 3 have spawned a boss. You kill all 3 of his lieutenants, return to Faux Fire's Heart, and then you'll fight him. So we're going to start with the westernmost, and we're going to start with Nente, I believe he's pronounced.
He's a master.
He's the Master Ranger. He's got a couple of bodyguards here.
The best there ever was.
Can't be that good. I mean, we did kind of wreck him. Just saying.
Well, even in death, he's still fighting, man.
That is some pretty good dedication. Oh, we aggroed one more, guys. Hang on. There's another warrior here that came up the stairs. Doesn't make sense to leave him.
Thank you, Aiden, for the Pokemon reference.
One Pokemon. Ah, fair enough. One Pokemon reference.
I'm happy. See, my guildies pick up on it.
I think he's making fun of you because you made 1 reference per video so far. Let's go. You need to get him in there. It was a great series.
Absolutely, it's outlived any other Monster Collection game ever.
Any other Monster Collection anime, eh?
Well, everything. I mean, Digimon? What are those?
I used to watch that as a kid. That stuff was awesome.
Oh, Garm. Why?
There we go. So we killed the 3 Ascalonian ghosts here, and then we're going to go up and kill Nente. Oh, there's a ghosted spark there. Don't want to walk there and aggro another ghost. Doesn't make sense. Just jump up the side here. Let's fight Nente. Now, there are little posts and pillars you can use to walk up there and fight him one-on-one, or you can shoot him from down here below, as we are doing. Either way, you can DPS him down pretty easily. Once he gets down to a certain point, he will disappear and summon a whole bunch of... not a whole bunch. Summon one of his dogs. There is. Fangs appeared. Now...
A whole of one.
Satan was yelling out the boulders. You can use the boulders as well. I love how he disappears right as I pick up a boulder. Alright, Fang, come here. You're getting a boulder. Hiya! Boom. I love that. And there he is. Nente spawned again. He's real easy to burn down. Only real thing he does is gimmicky is disappear and teleport next to you with an axe. He's really low on health, apparently. Apparently at 2% health, he wants to come into melee range. I know he does that a lot faster if you're not DPSing him down as quickly as we did, but at the same time, it's not that tricky. He's pretty easy to get away from.
Absolutely. If you have one person dedicated to throwing boulders at him all day, he's going to have an easy time.
He won't get up. Oh, there's a chest. I forgot. Let's go get our chest, guys. I like loot.
I like my loot.
There we go. And now we're going to head to the other wonderful characters in this dungeon. Who should we do next? The lovers or the other one, the Necromancer one?
Oh, I'm feeling the lovers.
Alright, so we're going to do the lovers. The lovers have a unique mechanic where when they spawn, they summon this white circle on the ground around them. Now this white circle can touch the other lover's white circle. It doesn't do anything for them. If they are inside each other's white circles of AoE, they will get a buff. They will become a lot more powerful, do a lot more damage. Basically, you want to keep that, avoid from having that happen. In order to do so, there are boulders all around the room, as there was with Nente. Ah, I'm being reflected. Now reflect this. Ah ha ha. There are boulders all around the room you can throw at them in order to knock them back, or if your characters have knockback. Now, I don't. I'm using dual axes in one combo and short bow in the other, so I don't have knockback. So I'd be one of those players that picks up the boulders to separate them. This is just a part you want to communicate with your team. Make sure they're not standing together, because they do hurt a lot more when they're together. So this guy... I just missed him alone. That's great. I have an AoE axe throw, and I missed him with every single one. Just 'cause my guy decided to throw it straight down at the ground. Reagle, no!
Oh, I'm just fine. I'm just fine.
Rally like a boss.
I gotta make it suspenseful, you know.
Boink.
Get all that suspense in there. Is he gonna die? Is he not?
There we go. I love reflecting things. It's so funny to watch it just bounce back. It's kind of like when I did play the Guardian. Not my type of class, but it's a great class. I loved using the staff and making that wall to make them fall over. So here we are, guys. Lover's Crypt. Here it is on the map on the east side. You're going to want to enter this area, and the lovers are going to spawn each one at their own respective crypt. They're spitting them out in the center of the field, and then you want to knock them back together. Do not knock them together.
This place has some of the greatest environmental effects, too.
I do like it. I like it when you kill one of the lovers, the trees catch fire in the background for that lover.
Just like real life, right? I mean, if
Definitely.
you go on a date, and let's say you're speed dating, right? After those first 2 minutes, if it's not going well, the table starts to set on fire, right?
Definitely. That's totally how it happens. What kind of speed dating do you do?
Oh, dude, it's intense.
Now, we've split up. If you're with a group that you're trying to coordinate with them, kind of do what we're doing. We're splitting up. Satan and Reagle are taking on one. You know, me, Omega, and our NG are taking out the other. Keeping their aggro away from each other so they don't get that extra buff is helpful. It's easy to take 3-on-1 and 2-on another if you know what you're doing. They're not that tough, especially when they're not together. It's when they're together they're a pain.
Yes, but make sure you never have one guy just fighting one, because if they go down, then you're all scrambling to save them.
Exactly. And it pulls the circles together. 2 teams, basically. There we go. Ours is down. How's yours doing?
Just about done.
Their attacks are pretty basic. Nothing really you have to watch out for. Basically, it's them combining that you have to watch out for. Now, as you see, the trees are on fire. There they are. As lovers die, they burn down. I think that's a really cool effect. All right, let's go. So now we want to head to the north section where we're going to fight the Necromancer. Her mechanic is actually kind of lame. I mean, she's real easy to beat, whether you're geared or not. She just sets the outer room on fire with a ring of fire, so you can't stand on the high ground and shoot her, which forces you to close range, and she pops down a bunch of AoE. All you have to do is be careful. Whenever you see the red circles, move out of them. You can burn her down relatively quickly. She doesn't have much health, and she has a lot of conditions she can stack on you, so as long as you're mindful of what's going on, you can take her out very easily. Oh, Graveling Burrow on the way. What did you say, Reagle? Say she's tough at all, or?
Oh, not at all, not at all. She was actually much scarier prior to patches of this game.
Fair enough. Not convenient. She's got 2 Necromancers guarding her. Very creative. God. I just noticed the Ranger didn't have a Ranger defending him, though. He had a Necro and a
I
Warrior.
noticed that as well.
Just sort of clicked. I was like, hang on. The Lovers didn't. They had a Mesmer. I'll give them that. They had a Mesmer. Alright, so this outer ring of this room is going to set on fire. Right here we are at the Votive Cathedral. Now this outer room ring is going to set on fire, so you don't want to be here. You want to be in there with her, just burning her down and watching for AoE circles. Once again, there are boulders throughout the room. You can whip at her. Like Reagle was saying, it's a very beginner-friendly dungeon, so if you don't have knockbacks knocked down, they give them to you. She has Slam and a Flesh Golem, though. Beware of that thing.
And in classic fashion, she has to talk you to death before you can fight her.
Exactly. It's the evil man, the evil guy mantra.
Right? They got a monologue. There's no exceptions.
Hey, better monologuing than wow, I had it and it just left me. Damn it. Monologuing rather than montaging. If they had a montage, they'd kick your ass every time.
Oh my goodness, a montage?
Can you imagine every boss had a montage?
Shirtless
first?
montage. It has to be shirtless.
Shirtless montage and you're screwed. You see that boss? Yeah, because they train during the montage.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks for that, Ian. The clarification helps.
Captain Obvious.
It's okay, we'll let it slide. We've all
Well,
had
it's
it.
also because they have awesome music, right? They'll have like Eye of the Tiger going on in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
You know, Guild Wars is
Dun,
going to
dun,
watch...
dun.
Arena that's going to watch this and give their next boss a montage so that you're more fearful running in. You're like, oh shit, this guy's serious. Pick of Rocky in the background. Alright, so
Not
we
Rocky,
beat...
his coach.
We've beat all the bosses. We're at King Adalbern now. We're back to Foefire's Heart. Now, in here, there it is. King Adalbern's pull, as you just saw as I lowered my map. He pulls you in, and then he summons the Foefire, which does a ton of damage. So don't get pulled in and don't get hit. Sort of similar mechanic to, what's his name again? The thief from the Explorable Paths?
Yeah,
Collar, that's it. Collar. Now, we're burning him down pretty quick. If you have a lot of knockdowns, spam knockdowns on him. Get rid of his wonderful Defiance and knock him down because he won't be able to cast all his wonderful abilities.
A fun little tip, if you're in those prior areas, if you bring a rock with you to this, you can chuck rocks at him too.
Oh, I should have brought a rock. Once again, I had an itch on my nose, so my guy stopped auto-attacking. Apparently, I'm just, like, I can see the outline. Auto-attack is there. My guy's like, no, I'm on strike. Scratching your nose? Nuh-uh, not acceptable.
All royalty must have rocks thrown at them.
Oh, this is going to hurt in a second. No, he didn't get the Foefire off because someone knocked him down. Perfect, so burning him down is pretty easy, actually, guys. If you have the right CC or the right mechanics down packed, or you at least know about them, you can get through here pretty easily. Here's our reward chest. If you haven't done this before, you do get a rare, along with silver, karma, and experience. Other than that, guys, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe or check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Our next episode, we will be covering Ascalonian Catacombs, the Explorable Mode, Path 1.